Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So earlier this year, at the end of January, I posted a video letting you know that Microsoft Edge and Bing could be exempted from the DMA. And as I mentioned in that video, which once again will be left down below and in the end screen, this was according to reports that Microsoft's Bing search engine, Edge web browser, and advertising services will likely be exempt from the European Union's upcoming Digital Markets Act DMA. And shortly after posting that video, as you may well know by now, the European Commission ruled in favor of that, and the Edge web browser was exempt, as an example, from being a gatekeeper when it comes to the European Union's regulatory body. Now, in regards to the so-called ongoing browser wars we've been speaking about on this channel, it seems now that Opera is not happy about this decision, and it seems to jump around from Firefox, Vivaldi, Opera, and now it's Opera's turn once again to obviously let their voice be heard regarding that ruling that Microsoft Edge shouldn't be called a gatekeeper. Now, just before we have a look at a recent report and release by Opera in this regard, if we just head over to the latest StatCounter global stats survey results for the desktop browser market share, which was for June of this year, and I posted on this, and I'll leave this video down below in the end screen as well. Here we can see that Opera is sitting on 2.91% as of the end of June, and Edge is sitting on 13.36% of the desktop browser market share. So obviously Opera, which is almost, give or take, a full 13% behind Microsoft Edge, is not happy about this, and obviously is feeling that Microsoft Edge has an unfair advantage. Now, if we head over to that report, which I'll leave down below because there's quite a lot of detail in this, but I'm just going to stick to the highlights for the purposes of this video. If we head to this section, why the DMA should extend to Edge. They say, Opera says, while great progress has been made in the smartphone space almost 30 years after the launch of Opera's first browser, third-party browsers are still not treated equally on Windows. Because Edge has not been designated as a gatekeeper service under the DMA, the vastly popular Windows operating system is still able to make it difficult for users to choose and continue to use an alternative browser as the system default, and it keeps treating its own browser, Edge, in a preferential way. We see the lack of a browser choice screen on Windows as entirely inconsistent with the purpose and promise of the DMA, and they mention you should be free to choose your browser on all platforms, and the choice you make should be respected. Now that's why they want the DMA to extend to Edge, and they carry on in this next paragraph, and this is what they're appealing for. They say, today we are appealing the European Commission's decision not to designate Microsoft Edge as a gatekeeper despite meeting all of the quantitative thresholds of the DMA. We believe that the decision in a particular fails to properly assess Edge's durable and privileged position on Windows devices, which creates an uneven playing field for its competitors. Edge, like Internet Explorer before it, is the gatekeeper through which users on Windows must pass to download another browser. This is precisely the type of gatekeeper role which the DMA was intended to address. So obviously Opera not very happy about that ruling. And they also say in this little sentence, we're appealing the European Commission's decision because we believe that you should have the same browser choice on Windows as you have on Android or iOS. So just keeping you guys posted, because obviously I know this does generate a lot of interest, and the browser wars continue, and this time, as mentioned, Opera not happy about that European Commission regarding Microsoft Edge being exempt as a gatekeeper. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.